pull up a chair if you want to take a seat at the table. Hello and welcome to the Let's Bring It to the Table. But we're also doing Knowledge Power Hour. That was the reason for the music. It's an entwine of the two because of the fact that we're talking about the vision boards. So, and we're also talking about setting the intent because a lot of people had questions about, setting the intentions in order to get to the solution of their goal. I'm going to be talking about how to set your intentions and what that means. And at any time, ask a question. Whatever you want to do, whatever you need to find out, just ask the question. That's what we're here for. And Logan is going to be talking about, when I get through, he's going to talk about you and your solutions. So, we here. It's Wind Down Wednesday. Everybody have their beverage of choice. So we're going to kick back, get your pen and paper ready so you can get in here and you learn something. But at the same time, I want y'all to go out here and share because like we said, sharing is caring. So follow, like, and share. Let's bring it to the table. Follow, like, and share. Exquisite taste. And, let the word get out there because we are dealing with the financial free in 23. And in order to get there, you got to start somewhere. So we're going to set these intentions on today. What you think about it, Logan? You think that it'd be a good day to set these intentions and get the ball rolling? Can't hear you.
Yes, every day is a good day to change your attention, to improve your attention. So yes, it is.
I think so too. So why do you need to set your intentions with especially when you're trying to manifest? Maybe we need to talk a little bit about the reasons for, tapping in, or what does it really mean to set the intentions. A lot of people say that when you identify your goals and desires, then you have something to say, you have some place to go with that.
Mm.
But I think that if you don't write it down and make it plain, how are you going to get anywhere? How are you going to get where you need to go? How are you going to set those intentions? A lot of people don't understand that even in the world today, when we talk about um, depression, because depression, mental health is a big thing nowadays, or we're talking about love, or we're talking about a new job. You have to set these intentions of what you're wanting and what you need. You can say, I want a good man or I want a good woman, but is those the ideal people that you want? So you got to write it down and make it plain. And you have to be logical with your intention. You have to be very detailed in what you're looking for. If you want a dream job, know what type of dream job that you want, because if you know what the dream job you want, then guess what? It might end up aligning to the passion of what you want to do. I know a lot of people that like to teach. Growing up, they every time they turn around, they teaching somebody something. They have become teachers because this was their passion. A lot of people get the teaching job because it's stable, and they're going in for a different reason. So when setting your intentions, like I said, you have to write them down and make it plain. A lot of people don't get it. They don't understand it. Even when you're doing your vision board, it's basically the same thing. If you're doing your vision board, anyone else? I know people done them on mirrors. Some people done them in books. Some people done them um, on the boards. But have you actually really put a vision to what you want to set and what you want out of life? Have you done that? Anytime y'all want to, y'all can like and share and comment so we can get this done. But like I said, why do you need to set intentions when manifesting? When it comes to manifesting, your intention matters more than your desires. Your intention it bags up your desires. And if your energy is what aligns you, then guess what? That's attract. If you haven't read the book, The Laws of Attraction, you might go out there and and read it so you can get an understanding about what you're attracting. Because sometimes if you're not doing the inner work within you, sometimes you're attracting things you don't want to attract, like a man that means you no good. It's something that's aligned in you, and you might say, "Oh no, that ain't the reason," but it is. Everything is an attraction within you. You got to sit down and really take a real good look at you, if this is what you're looking for, so you can align yourself to what you're really wanting out there. And just let's say me and Logan, we both want to do the same thing, and our attraction to it is widely different. The outcome is going to be widely different because our intentions are different and our energy levels are different. He might come out 10 times better than me in what we're looking at. It just all depends. You have to set those intentions. Write down write down your desires, write down your passions. If you write them down, put it in a journal, just like this notebook that I did. To me it's basic because it gets you where you need to get started so you can get the grunt work done and get where you need to be. I know people who want to manifest money. It's nothing wrong with manifesting money. Let's get this clear. A lot of people still think in that old timey way that money is the root of all evil. No, it's what you do with it. If you're using it for ill will, like drugs, prostitution, yeah, that's evil intent. But guess what? God didn't mean for you to be poor. He didn't mean for you to walk through this world with nothing. A lot of people are in fear of having money, but yet still you complain about the ones who got it. They already tapped in and they know how to do what they need to do. So write this down, and so you can understand, and you can take this and do as many. I have 30 things that I am going to that I have placed in my intention. I've set my goals and I set for my solutions to manifest this year. Do you know I've already did 15? I think I'm doing great at what I'm handling because I wrote it down, and that's my target. I'm planning the action. Everything is an action. Action is not just a verb. It's something that you have to do. You can't sit up here and say you want to do something. I was listening at this thing and it put it to head that there is a big difference in I want and I will. If I will have it, I will do it. That means you're going to have to do it. But if you want it, don't mean you're going to do it. You can want anything and don't mean you're going to get it. You have to place the action. I will do this to get what I want. Then you do that. But don't say what I want, and you don't put anything to it, because you're not going to get anywhere. I've said I wanted things, and guess what? And it never came to pass. But when I said I will handle this, I will do this, it's going to happen. Because you have to use your verbiage in the correct manner in order for the universe, which is God, because I'm using universe because some people say universe, some people say conscious, some people say God. When you are aligning yourself to Him and you're talking to Him, not praying, but talking to Him, have a conversation with Him sometime. Trust and believe. What you're talking to Him, He will put to pass and it will come true. Talk to Him about it. Make sure that you got this and you're getting the go ahead to move this forward. He will show you. He will show you in so many ways. And I'm telling y'all, every time I ever said I wanted to do something, it has come to pass. Someone has came to me and said it. For example, I'm gonna use my bestie. I was telling him something that I really dreamt, but I was in a woke, not woke situation. And I told him, and I said, I really believe this is the desires. This is what I have to do, because it was a part of what I wanted to do. And you know what he told me? He said, God didn't give it to me. What can I do to help you? I knew then, and some people might say, well, he just said he gonna help you. No. It's an underline behind that. It's support. It's someone saying, not knocking down what they don't understand. He didn't get it, but he said God didn't give it to him. So with that being said, if God didn't give it to you, don't knock it for nobody else just because you don't understand it. Am I saying anything wrong here, Logan?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Toyana said, "Good evening. What advice would you give people who are stuck that don't have the drive to push forward because they can't do their passions? They are surviving but not thriving." I would say take a step back, take a deep breath, and start writing down and understanding why you haven't moved forward in what you desire. If you know what you know that this is what you're supposed to do, and I can get it that sometimes other entities seem like they're in a way. Sometimes you're going to have to walk across whatever it is to get to where you're supposed to be. Sometimes you're going to have to let go some things in order to place yourself where you're supposed to be. I can say I gave up a lot to get where I am because this is where I am supposed to be in my life. And and I'm just going forward. And you're not supposed to just be surviving. It's too many people out here that is destined just to survive. They go to work, they go home, they take care of kids, they go to church, they go home, they might go out and eat sometime. And this is the cycle they do for all their life. And like I said, when the time comes at the end, they holler about wish I coulda, woulda, shoulda. I'm telling everyone right now, do not do that. Do not allow whatever's been placed in you to die with you. You have to put it out there in the atmosphere. You have to allow it to thrive. God gives everything to everyone for a purpose. Everybody has a purpose. But like I said, free will, because I love talking about that free will. It's up to you to do with it what you have to do with it. I choose not to give that kind of control over to man because God said, do not put your trust in man. Not in a way to where they have control and they can dominate you. You look at the United States right now, and I'm going to leave it right there. That's the biggest way of telling you how you allow yourself to let your free will get took. Look at the United States now. I really feel like if you understood that and you have the rights to move how you want to move and be how you want to be, you're in a good place. Understand that. And I am a firm believer in putting on your kicking up your bootstraps and getting it in to get what you want out of life. You know, some people say, you know, that's not the way for us, but hey, I believe it is. And she said the price of eggs. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. And the price of eggs. You are right. The price of eggs. When you write these things down, you can be creative. You let your thoughts flow on the page. You know, I've been writing for a very, very long time. I write poetry. I have a book that I'm writing. You know, everything, you know, will come to pass when you set those desires or you set that passion on paper. And if you don't know, your passion will make your way to where you want to go and money will come. A lot of people, if you're watching all these social media, you have people always hollering about money, always hollering about a man, or always wanting a good woman, or whatever it is that they're looking for, but they don't even understand that you got to start with you first. You know, you have your five senses, so write them down. You will figure it out. You will visualize. I'm the type of person, and one of my gifts is visualization. People can talk to me and tell me what they're looking to do, or tell me what they desire to do, or they can even just give me an idea of what they think, but don't know where to go. I can see it. I can see it. And it might not be the plan that they decide they want to take, but it's something that it gives them something to where they can get to go. That's where the clarity comes. You have to clarify the intention behind your desire. You take those steps so you can manifest it. If you, like I said, write it in a journal, read the laws of attraction. You know, even your emotions has an effect on this. You know, you can have high vibrations and your energy can be positive. You manifest with with people, situation, experiences that support that. And you also can do the low vibrations and the negative energies that manifest big chaos of negative energy in your life. So you have to get that under control when it comes to doing this. I promise y'all, when I tell y'all, Mark, what is it? Mark, I'm not even gonna try because that ain't my line of business. But it is in Mark. Don't laugh at me, Logan. I don't care. But in Mark, somewhere in Mark, Jesus said that if you believe, it'll come to pass. I'm saying it in my way. If you believe, it will come to pass. So believe it and it'll come true. Whatever it is, you declare it. And that's really the final step in it. If you declare it, you you get out there and do the action, you detach yourself from the negativity, and you surrender to what it is. And that's one thing that a lot of people don't do. They don't surrender to their desires. So guess what? The intention can't work. You have to surrender to that, especially if that's what you want. If you want a good man, and I had a discussion with somebody, well, a couple of people before, and you have these women that's out here that's saying, I want a man making six figures, and he gotta have a house, and he gotta have a Range Rover, and get me a Range Rover. Baby girl, why can't you make six figures? Why can't you get out there and buy your own Range Rover? Why can't you? You can't. Those kind of things that you manifest and talking about with a man, you don't know what type of man you getting with. You don't know what it is that he desired for you to be. There's still this thing called trophy wives. These trophy wives don't have no say. They sit there and they be cute and they move when they're told to move, and they get benefits for that because they have no say. So I don't think that's the kind of lifestyle you want to live, baby girl. I really don't. You got to get your thoughts and your feelings and to align in a positive action so that you will have everything that you desire. It might come slow, it might come fast, it might come second to nothing, but you can share those. You'll know those things. Like some people, for example, I wrote it down. I want to manifest a relationship where I want to experience the joy of sharing my life with my soulmate. I won't. Mm-mm. You might not get there. I want to manifest I don't want to manifest a relationship that way. I will start with me. And whatever I wrote down that I want out of a person or what I desire, it will come to pass. So you can't, you have to, your wording is everything in what you desire. It's hard to say I will because we're also used to saying I want. I want a new job. You do? So what are your actions of doing it? I will have a new job. I did that before. I was sick of where I was at. And I didn't say, Sarah's nodding because he heard me. I didn't say I want it. I said, I will have a new job. It will come. And guess what? It came faster than I thought. And I didn't really have to look for it. I said, I will have. And God sent a company to me that saw my resume out there on the internet, had the interview the same day. And I'm at the company I'm at now. And I'm happy there. But is it what I really, as we say, want? No, but it gets me where I need to be. It gets me where I desire to move, because if I stay where I was at, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now. I wouldn't be able to do the things I'm doing right now. So you have to get that understanding when it comes to setting your intentions. If you say yes, God won't tell you no. And the answer is yes to that. It don't take long. And let me tell y'all something. Out there in the world, when you got the scientific research and stuff, and they said, how long it takes to change your habit. But let me tell you something. They say it takes 40 days for an intention to start to manifest. It takes 40 days to change the habits in order to get to that. I feel like that is wrong because, yeah, it'll change. But have you set yourself on the grounds where it would never change, never again, back? Because a lot of people always backslide. And you don't want to backslide. If you're heading toward a certain goal or a certain way, I'm telling you, take 90 days. And once you do 90 days, do another 90 days. And the other 90 days are sure that you will not backslide. It takes long. Why you think with alcoholism and drug addiction, it takes a long time because of the backslide. You know, certain things set off because they're not all the way grounded to where they need to be. A lot of people have said in their mind, I'm going to stop. I'm not going to backslide. And you can present this stuff in front of them and they don't. But trust and believe, this was a habit that it took time in order for them to be drug free or alcohol free. And it's not to be taken lightly. Even with mental, when you backslide in your mental because of things that happen, it's not a place where you want to be. I tell people, go ahead.
I like to say this. One of the things that when you're dealing with somebody is into a habit is that they have to, it's a daily process. It's not a one day, then 1, 2, 3, forget it. It's a everyday goal that you have to place upon yourself.
Yeah.
Because when the body, we have enough, we are in a war within ourselves each and every day.
Mm-hmm.
And it's person say, where is the war is? You have your mind, your body, and if you're dealing with alcohol or something related to drugs or a feeling, the body like things that feel good. Yep. It don't care. It destroys the body. It don't care.
Yep.
The mind
it wants to stay comfortable within the realm that it's used to being in, and
correct.
That's not a place. That's not a place you want to be if you want to make a change. Do you think it was easy for me to get out there and really go hard? I used to would go to the gym like once a week, maybe twice a week, and then I changed that, and I go almost all the time now. I don't let my body tell me what it's going to do unless it's something else within my health. And sometimes I don't even let that. I say, you don't run nothing, I run this. I talk to me just like I say to anything to anybody else, just like we was having the conversation, sleeping, didn't want to go to bed. We wanted to do more. What did we do? We listened to the body. We went to bed. The body didn't want to go because it's so used to being up at night, working on things, changing things, doing things. But at our age, we know that to sleep is part of our health. It's part of, getting where we need to be in life. So you have to take those steps to make the changes that you want. Don't let comfortability keep you in the place you want to be, especially here. Mentally, you don't want to be in there. That, trust me, I get it. I get it. I promise you I do. And it's not good, to be in that realm, because that realm up there, that mind is a beast.
Right.
And if it's used to being in a certain plateau, don't you be used to being in that plateau, especially if it's going to alienate you, or if it's going to bring harm to your family, or it's going to cost you your job. You can't let this win. That's just like how we change. Sarah, how hard was it for you when you set your goal that you were going to become vegan? In the beginning, it wasn't easy, was it?
Well, let me tell you. Believe it or not, it was easy.
Oh, because I know about the things that you had to go through, but first.
Well, at first it should have been. Because people tells me that people just can't stop doing things.
Yeah, they can.
Yes, they can. Depends on what it is. In my background, dealing with my father raising me up in
Mhm.
my life, discipline was a must. Regardless,
Yeah,
regardless,
all of us. Yeah,
regardless how you feel, regardless how you think, regardless if it's right or wrong.
he did not care. Yep.
So thanks.
Thanks, pops.
I needed that.
Yeah, I guess it helped us to get where we need to be once
Correct.
we got out the funk of everything else and decide to align and do what our passion is.
Correct. And we use that for our benefit. We looked at it as an evil thing, but
Yep,
now we use it for our benefit because
exactly.
then it wasn't at the level he was with that type of understanding and he understand what discipline is and is very needed in each and every in his children's life.
Yeah, because all of us got the same lessons, but they didn't come the same way because of the difference within us. Toyana said, once manifestation occurs, we have to develop healthy habits that support our goals to gain some traction. We have to move differently or we will have the same outcome. That's true. Trick your own system. And you know, you say it best all the time. Crazy is doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. And she also, I love what she says. She said, when you sit there and think, you know, you're gonna begin to smell it. So you got to get out of it in order to get where your outcomes change. So I thank you for that, Toyana. And while we thanking her, um, everybody, I want to show y'all something because a lot of people kept calling and DMing me, and so I'm gonna put this Q code right here, and this is gonna give you the opportunity. Because Kareem do want to be a part of your team, the journey to generational wealth. This is Kareem. He's a young man that I had a couple of lives back that talked about life insurance. And so scan the Q code so you can get his information and you can contact him if you don't have the information. Scan the Q code so you can get the information. This young man will help you get the understanding that you're looking for. He will help you set the pace for your family. I'm telling you, he's awesome. So scan the Q code. I'm gonna leave it up here just for a minute so you can be able to contact him, um, so he can be a part of your team. Not you a part of his team, but he wants to be a part of your team in order to set the pace for your family. So, Logan, I
Yeah.
can go on and on and on about manifestation, but I want to tell y'all when you go into the notebook, if you need it, look, I on one page I got getting to know yourself. All you have to do is start answering the questions within this notebook in order to understand. It said, what is my higher self? Do you know what your higher self is? Do you have a path, your thought patterns, what's negative, what's positive? Do you have limited beliefs? Do you not know that can stagnate you, having limited beliefs? You have to change the way you think in order for you to get where you need to go. So, do the footwork. And like I said, if you need this notebook, don't hesitate not to ask. I don't mind sharing because I've always said sharing is caring. I'm not trying to take nothing to the graveyard because it's too many other people in the graveyard that is full of, that are millionaires that died with the knowledge that they have. So if you need the notebook, let me know. There's things in there, monthly reflection, even how to get to teaching yourself so you can get there to savings and everything. And anything else that you might want, just ask me. I might have it because I'm nosy that way. So, Logan, let's talk about resolutions before we talk about solutions. We do know that there is a difference, right?
Yes. Yes, it is.
And resolution doesn't mean that you get to the solution, because when you're looking for a resolution, you're just trying to be there, get it, and it's over.
Right.
But when you have a solution, that solution is going to carry you for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to let y'all know that, go look it up. I ain't doing it today. Look up resolution versus solution, and so you can understand the difference. And so, Logan, I'm gonna let you go on and have it, and you can start talking about your solutions of the goals.
Well, all of us have goals, and when we have goals, I want to start it like this. I would like to start it like this. There's a lot of us that is feeling a certain way. We think a certain way. Everybody is in our ear telling us this, telling us that. It won't work. Why this? Why that? Why are you doing this? They're telling you. If you feel bad concerning about the issue you're dealing with, you are they concentrating a lot of times on your feelings.
Yeah.
And the only thing, I know you're feeling bad concerning about your issue, thinking how I'm going to resolve this issue. And everybody telling you things to approve how you feel in that moment.
Mm-hmm.
Trusting God. God going to make a way.
But is that a solution? Is that a solution, though?
No, it's not a solution. I'm not picking on no people.
Mm-hmm.
But you got the other people on the other side saying, why you want to do that? There ain't no problem. But they never give you solutions. You go to other podcasts, they talk about the problem that you have similar to, but where's the solution?
That part.
And here you're sitting in a late night hour, by yourself, crying, head a ding, want to pop a pill, want to take a drink, want to take something to take your mind off the problem. I'm here today to say I ain't here to make you feel good.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
If you focus on a feel good, you will never come to a solution. No. The solution is when you're doing it, your solution, it should make you feel good because you know you're striving to move forward and no longer stagnated in the spot you're in. The truth is that we need to ask ourselves, is we had these conversations, are you focused on the things that best fit for you? Not your mother, not your father, not your grandmother, not your preacher, not your pastor, not your prophet, not your manager, not your whatever in your life. Does it fit you? The only person that knows you on this earth in this realm is you. They can offer you a guideline, but it's ultimate up to you. It's up to you. And one of the things that we have to begin to change the way that we think is by changing the way that we speak. We have a problem. A problem can never be resolved if you use no problem. Yeah. Try changing the logistic of your words that you use in your everyday life. When something is not going, when I receive something in a particular situation, look at the situation you is at your end. Is it what type of situation it is? Now going back and use the word problem. Why is a problem? Look at the problem. Where is you looking at the problem versus the situation? A lot of us say we got a problem if we in a relationship, and let me make it real touchy. The one that you love and care about is with somebody else. Is it a problem or is it a situation? How do you get out of that? And you the one that got caught. But the situation and the problem have two different answers. The person has the problem with you, but you is in the situation. The situation is it appear that you was up with someone, loving doubly. But the only thing you was doing is speaking there, and it was your cousin, and they seen you hug them.
Yep.
How many of us have been in a situation that the other person say we got a problem, but it was nothing but a situation? See how it's look when you place to change the word. Something is not unsolved. A lot of us say that we want to go to Hawaii.
Yeah. We going.
A lot of us say we cannot afford it.
Yeah.
And that's a problem.
It is.
When you change the type of mindset, I ask myself, how can I go Hawaii? What is the problem? We're going to have to start writing down why is this a problem, or what, to just find out a problem and change it to the situation, and why it is a situation that I'm in, and how I can get out.
Right.
It's not thinking the ways how you can get out and visualize it, how that it will play out. If any person read or heard concerning about the multiverse, start thinking in that way, in multiple ways of how to attain the way out of the situation that you are in.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of us get in a situation with money, and that is a common problem issue right now. See what I'm saying? Common problem and situation. So that tells me right now that I need to work more and stay in the situation. And I'm leading to say that when you start when we're in that situation about the money problem, we need to start thinking of how can we get out of the money problem,
right,
issue, because now it's an issue.
Mm-hmm.
What do the job does? First, they start cutting. The first thing you know, our paycheck.
Time. 40 hours.
Our paycheck that we have convert our time into a paycheck.
Yeah.
So we don't want no more of your time. So therefore, you take that time and converse it elsewhere instead of trying to figure out how I want to get more time at work and converse more time that I can use to attain the financial goal what I need for myself. No one else can solve that. It may be baking goods. It may be washing cars. It may be using your lawnmower. It may be just getting get it on and starting your own podcast.
What can I do different?
What can you start outlining? What can you do different?
Hmm.
And that's the basis on all the things. Even if you're in a relationship, how did this relationship get into this manner? What could be the solution? And you start, as Sonia was saying, start writing it down. Ask yourself and put in the category. Is this a problem? Is this a situation? And what it gonna be? How to resolve?
Hmm.
How will I resolve it?
Well, while we talking about resolving, let's go over here and let's talk about something magical. That Liz Galore brand, she is something to deal with. She is a whole vibe, everyone. I'm gonna keep telling y'all that. Mother's Day is coming up. So why don't you scan that Q code for those mothers who like to cook? They might want to try some different marinades to where, to put that magic, because when you get her marinades, y'all create something magical. I'm telling y'all, she's a chemist with this. You can use those different things, and if maybe you might not want to cook, to contact her. She's there. She'll handle it for you. If you want to do something for Mother's Day, like get her a baked potato, hit. They the mothers do that. I'm telling you, she got it going on. So scan the Q code. Scan the Q code, and you won't be disappointed. So if they understand the difference between a problem and solution, sometimes what they deem as a problem is really just a situation that's way more easy to solve than they give, because they put too much energy on it. That's why we have war. Why you think black men and black women are at war with each other in regarding relationships? To me, is very unnecessary, because you got to listen. You can't just keep complaining. The situation is what you and your mate has to do, or that person you with has to do to solve it. And stop listening to these cray cray people who might not have nobody. Because what can they tell you?
So true.
Or
So
they've never been in a relationship. They don't have the war wounds of being in one and gotten rid of. You know, think about it.
mm-hmm. You got to stay focused.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things where people throws at you when you focus, and that is a problem. When you is working on your board, your vision board, you have to stay focused. Have to stay focused, because people will come with all type of situation and begin to disline you to the way they want you to be aligned. So beware of that. Be aware of the one of the solution. If you sometimes you have to change your company that you're around.
Yeah.
P.S. You're going to get talked about.
That part.
You think you're good than us,
Better than us.
better than us.
Mm-hmm.
Who you think you is? Jesus.
Who you think you is?
Jesus. Anything to get your emotion going.
Exactly.
As we said earlier, science said it best. The mind is a beast. If I can get in your mind, I can make you go left. I can make you right. I can even make you stop to attain the goal that you achieve by giving you all type of things and begin you to think in a certain way. That's why I say you have to stay focused.
Yeah.
If you say, I don't know how to get to the solution, I can solve everybody else's solution, a situation they in, let's do a mind trick. Having your mind play tricks on you,
Yeah.
So let's play a trick on the mind.
That part.
Wow. I wonder if Kevin was asking me this question, what would I tell him? But guess who is Kevin? Your mind think it's another person, but you actually know it's you.
Mm-hmm.
You saw, and the thing that a habit starts, starts changing the way you think and how you move. You must believe. As Sonya say, you got to believe earlier. Well,
That Jesus said that.
yeah, as she said, oh, you want to put Jesus? Let's go ahead and put Jesus. For the ones that don't know, that's Mark 11:24. Therefore, I tell you, whoever you ask them for, believe that you have received it and it will be yours.
That part. That
So,
part.
have a talk with God. Have a talk with yourself. If you know God is in you, have a talk with you and God. You and God have a talk.
Mm-hmm.
Greater than these than me that's in the world.
There you go. Say again.
Greater than these that's in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So even that these scriptures rings out to you, or the issues of how to resolve them, remind you this, that how you end at the end, the only person that carry the bag is you. What type of bag do you want? A feel-good bag or a bag to travel where you're going? Because you have the solution and you carrying it to your destination. Is it a question?
Logan.
Yes.
You know, you said something about emotions. Remember what our daddy used to tell us about emotions when we would get upset with him because he would tell us no, or he'll get on our case about something and he'll tell us what he said. Emotions don't have no grounds here.
Right. Emotions doesn't have any grounds here.
You know, and I'm not, and you know, and I have mine under control unless somebody hoodwink me. But you know, I think that the world would be a better place if people would get their emotions in check. You get what I'm saying?
I
Sometimes it doesn't
get what
take
you're saying.
all that.
Get in check, but we working on so many things is working towards emotional base. Everything is more emotional base. I'm seeing this trend. Men's is being more emotional and women's begin to be more logical. And they're going to have to be a balance. Can't say that.
But you know what? It might seem a little bit off key, but I'm going to say this. Women are becoming more logical because of the fact that men discount their feelings. Men are coming more emotional because they held back feelings and they feel like they need to express how they feel because of the things that come into play when you're not aligning that process together within yourself. And so, and then women are saying, I wish he would show me some feelings. Well, ladies, if you want him to show you some feelings, give the man a safe place. Men, if you want the women to stay out of being so logical and you want that venom part out of them, give them a safe place. Everybody needs a safe place. That's the solution. If you playing games with her or you playing games with him, go to the people that want that. And leave the good people who don't, who's serious about what they want out of life with a mate or with someone. Quit playing games with them. It's safe to be with a good woman or a good man because you know they're not going to do anything wrong but love and care for you and try to do their best for you. So if that ain't what you want, go play in the den that you created for yourself with the people who have a den like that. And you'll be all right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, stop coming over here to the good side. Don't nobody want you over here. You gonna mess around and get the wrong one, and you gonna be non-existent.
Right.
That's your solution to that.
So it's a lot of things that have solution to things, but we gotta accept the solution.
But what if
How to?
you have to? It might not be the solution that feels right. It might be not the solution that logically sounds right, but it's the solution that gets you to the end game.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm going to the gym with Toyana and she started telling me I need you to run on that treadmill or speed walk on that treadmill for 30 minutes, it's the solution. But in my head, it don't sound right. My body said it ain't gonna feel right, but it's the best solution.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? For the goal that I'm trying to reach. And I just have to say, hey, let me take baby steps to get there.
Correct.
But I'm gonna get there. That's
And,
just an example.
right.
It
And
ain't gonna come true because we ain't doing it.
that's a temporary solution.
Yeah.
Solution can be temporary. And
Mm,
some solution are movable to be moved forward
to build on it.
and to build on it. And it's in that case study what Sonia just used, that's a temporary solution to get to the goal, to this, to resolve the issue she having, that's to get to the ground that she need to be to that 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of us want to get to a point, need to get out of the point of our life and looking for a microwave solution to
Better
resolve
known as a quick fix.
a quick fix.
Mm-hmm.
And that quick fix can get you in problems and have issues in your life. So stop it.
That part.
We need to stop it.
Yep.
We definitely need to stop it. You know, if you don't believe these things won't work, you try it.
I dare you to try it.
Try it. And the reason it don't work, because you already told your mind it won't work. And they're going to find every excuse that it don't work. Have you ever have you gotten in an argument because of this? And you gave them the answer for that. And they say, well, it still won't work because of this.
Mm-hmm. Because they want to waddle there.
Mm-hmm. So, and the solution, and when you have solution to an issue, you keep on going, keep on going.
Mm-hmm. I got a solution.
All right.
It's this Q code right here. A
With
Mother's Day dream. Father's Day dream.
mm-hmm.
Start with KTB Enterprise Unlimited. Luxury is just justified. They are endorsed by the Exquisite Taste Network because they have impeccable taste in colognes and perfumes. Anything you want, you can have whatever you like when it comes with them. And you can, and when I say have whatever you like, I mean, you want it, they got it. And if they don't have it on stock, you will get it. So I haven't yet, and this is my experience, I have yet to whatever I wanted been denied that where I could not get it. I've gotten it. So I'm telling y'all, if you got them, if you need a Mother's Day gift or a Father's Day gift, because Father's Day is coming up, there are graduations going on. Whatever it is that you, and there's weddings that's coming up. The bride got to smell good. So call Kermit and Toyana with KTB Enterprise and get your smell good on. Every woman and every man likes someone that smells good. But you want to know what's best?
What?
When you talk to them and they teach you about, especially Kermit teaching you about layering your scents with this phenomenal body butter that his wife makes, and what scents goes that builds with your chemistry, you will have people, and I'm telling you, I can witness to this. You'll have people saying, "Ooh, what is that you got on? That can't be that. I know what that smell like. Why is it smelling like that on you? That smell way better than what it smells." Yeah, boo boo, I know. I know. I know. So skin Q code. Like I said, Mother's Day. They got it. You want it? I think she still got a few Macs out there. I know she got a couple of eyeshadow palettes out there. So go to the website. If you don't see it there, don't hesitate to call or to DM them, message them, and they can talk to you about this. Okay? He is the concierge. He is the Black Macy's. He's Macy's. So contact them. They will get your products to you. Logan, anything else you want to say about your solutions?
Yes, I know
Okay.
we're all in a difficult time. This I'm not going to say we're all in a difficult time.
Mm-hmm.
We're in an opportunity time to change each our lives. We have an opportunity. When the world is in a difficult time, it's a time for opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take this opportunity to improve our lives in a manner that is need to be. Focus on the solution. I focus on solutions and I place people around that we all empower ourselves. Each person I hang around, and if anybody that's close knowing of me, I do not hang around a lot of people, aka space ghost. I be in that space and I'll ghost you in a moment. You don't
That
see
part.
me. What do you hear? Wrong cup of tea. I don't hang around because the situation that these people or they situation of their mind orientation is not where I need to be, and I do not want to make them feel comfortable with me there.
Uncomfortable.
Them uncomfortable.
Right.
Because if you're sitting around gossiping about a person, I ain't got time for that.
Have them to join in. The person you're talking about, have them to join in.
Right. So if you want to talk about how to improve yourself, I'm the guy. If you want to talk about mindset, I'm the guy. If you want to just sit there and chit chat about the sports, I'm not the guy. If you want to talk about your old lady or your old man, I'm not the guy.
Not
If,
the old lady, old man.
if you want to improve your relationship with your person, I gladly talk to you about that situation. But you always have to keep your mind in a suit in set in a particular way every day, every moment, every second that you can into a solution based set.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you do that, you begin to see an opportunity. I can go down the thing. And right now, I have so many solutions for things. The one thing I'm working on is that opportunity to gain those opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
So when we write the vision board and do the vision board, these is opportunities we see that we're striving for. So let's give the people that Sonia have gave the opportunity to gain your trust and you to gain in a better insight on the situation you're in on your vision board. Thank you.
Okay. And y'all, it was one thing that I didn't discuss, I didn't say, and I want to say this real quick is that understand with your intentions, there's 4 different ways that you can go about this. You can affirm it, which is your mind is open, your body is relaxed, and you're confident in what it is that you're trying to, not trying to, that you are going to bring out a a positive outcome to. So, and your viewpoint is open. Understand that even in a box, there's more than 4 sides. You can control it if your mind is focused and your achievement on the outcome on the outcome, and you're advocating to that position of where you're trying, where you are going in life. Don't let your confidence fail you in this. Even if you have to keep looking at, there's no such thing as failure. Failure is a lesson. So when you have a conflict with that agenda or with other people, keep control and keep your mind focused in order for you to get there. Limit the debates, limit the discussions, and always be up to other different options of how to get there. And don't stress. Just relax and let God do the rest. Defending your intentions. Don't backpedal it. You can defend it against what you perceive as an attack, but it might not be an attack. You got, like I said, you have to control and stay focused and keep your mind where it needs to be. My adrenaline at this point in my life is so triggered high because of the goals that I'm kicking down, that I am not going to allow anything to take that and let. There's a lot of stuff that in my head to get to this goal can be at stake, but I'm not going to be less productive, but I'm going to stay relaxed within what I got to do. And don't. When you're withdrawing, if you feel burnt out, you feel like you got to give up, don't stop talking and don't stop listening to yourself. Don't stop listening to the conscious within you, which is God, telling you to keep going. Don't prevent yourself from physically removing yourself for things that embarrass you or damage your reputation because you feel like that's where you're supposed to be. It's not, but if it seems like it's embarrassing and damaging to you, but it's taking you through where you need to go, learn the lesson from that so you can get where you need to go. Communicate. Communication is everything. That's with everything that you do. Regroup, clear your perspective, and value what you have to do. Surround yourself around people who don't judge you, but they celebrate you to get you where you need to do. And I'm saying improve their communication. If they're not for you, walk away. Or you can put them in a whole different circle. I have circles within circles within circles. So understand that if you don't fit in one circle, you might fit in another, because there's a time and place for growth, and everybody have to grow.
Amen.
And so shift the gears so you can get where you need to go in life. It's not, I'm saying it's not that hard, but it is hard if you allow it to be. But you got to want it, just like you breathe. That's whether it's a relationship, whether it's learning to love yourself, whether it's building yourself to where you need to go in life, getting a connection with it, with your conscience, whatever it is, you got to want it as much as you want to breathe. Love is everything. And if you start with loving yourself, if you start with knowing what's innate in you, the world is yours. It's yours. I still think everything can be rainbows and unicorns in my world,
Mm-hmm.
because I found peace within me. So that's what we have. If y'all have any questions, DM me, put them in the comments. Let us know you looked at the replay. So comment replay that you watched this. Share this out with everyone, and I'm hoping this is a blessing to everyone who watch in the future, because we are really, 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 really about people getting where they want to be in life. Whatever it is that you want, I know you can have it. I know you can have it. You got to know that you know that you know. So I say get to it. Ain't got nothing else to do in life but that. Next week is let's bring it to the table time. So we're gonna talk about some things. If you got any topics out there, let me know, and we'll see what we can bring to the table. If you got an issue, you want us to talk about it, send it. We'll bring it to the table. That's what the table's about. So let's bring it to the table so we can do something to enhance some lives and help you get out that rut that you in. Okay, so I'm not gonna say that, but the week after that or the week after, I have to get the confirmation. But we are going back into financially free, and confirmation is coming. I have a one hit team, and we're gonna dive in with them. We're gonna ask questions. We're gonna ask about a lot of things, but I'll let y'all know. I don't want to put it out there yet because I got to get the confirmation. I like moving in silence, but I'm just saying, things are happening. So once we get that confirmation for sure on the date, then we'll be into financially free. But we're gonna have fun next week. I'm just gonna say that much. We're gonna have fun next week, no problem at all. So every day, every Wednesday, you can find Let's Bring It to the Table and Knowledge Power Hour and Exquisite Taste on Wednesday. You'll never know what we coming up with or what we're doing. But again, like I said, you need a Q code, let me know. If you need the numbers, let me know. And I thank everyone who reached out to me to reach out to Wavette, the real estate person, to reach out to Rick the closer, and to especially reach out. I was amazed at the people who wanted to reach out to Kareem. So I don't want to keep this at bay. You go into the comments, you see the links are in there, so y'all can reach out to these people. It's here. I'm telling you, financially free in 23, we're about that life, because financially free is what we're going to do for the rest of our lives. So every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, there's new dates and new times that's coming soon. But right now, we're going to be on. So sit back, relax, grab your glass of wine or your favorite drink or beverage, and we'll see you next week. And as I always say, if respect is not being served, go and get up off that table, or you remove the people from your table. If you built that table, I recommend that you get them off. So you got to have the respect. But at this table, respect will always be served. And I'll bid you all good night.
Good night.